Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well out there. And today we're going to go back to Black Christmas territory. But before we do that, do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Join me here. I greatly would appreciate that. Today we're going to talk about It's Me, Billy, Chapter 2. It's just dropped on YouTube for free. You can watch it. I'm going to link it down below along with Chapter 1 on Friday on YouTube. This was written and directed by Bruce Dale and Dave McCrae. Dave McCrae does voices for it. He does a lot of cartoon voices and voiceover work. Really talented dude. He has a YouTube channel. I suggest checking him out. Really nice guy, big horror fan, and it proves it with these two fan films. The first one came out, It's Me, Billy, Chapter 1 came out back in 2021. I did a review for that one. It's a really great fan film that explores and pays honor to Bob Clark's original Black Christmas. Now, Black Christmas has already had two remakes. The 2006 remake, Black Xmas, which I didn't like at the time. You can have some fun with it. It's gory as can be, especially unrated version. I have it on DVD. That movie could be a lot of fun. It's dumb as hell, but there's a lot of fun to be had there if you're a slasher fan. The 2009 remake, I hated that movie. It's literally a piece of shit, and it's a terrible movie. I can't recommend that to anybody. It's just completely just inept in every way possible and does not resemble Black Christmas, not in the least. So with these two fan films, what Dave McCrae and Bruce Dale have been able to do, before we get into the cast here a little bit and talk about it, have able to further Bob Clark story from that original film, that classic original Christmas slasher film that I absolutely love that movie. They really do play honor to it. They honor the source material while furthering the story. And, you know, if you get a chance, if you haven't seen part one, you got to watch part one before you watch part two because they run right into each other. This one picks up right after the chapter one. So do yourself a favor. Check out chapter one if you're a Black Christmas fan, and then watch this one. You can watch them right after each other or separate it, however you got to do it. They're both about 45, 46 minutes each. This one's 46 minutes long. And yeah, you're going to have a good time. And it's definitely steeped in that world of the original Black Christmas, the Bob Clark original. In this film, we got Lynn Griffith playing Nancy. Now, she will look familiar, although she's obviously much older now. She's a retired police detective. She actually played Claire Harrison in the original film, who got killed pretty early on in the film when Billy jumped out of her closet and put the bag over his head and her father was there looking for her. She is in this film. Dave McCrae himself is in this film. He plays Billy. We don't get to see his face, but he does the voices of Billy, and you see him walking around a little bit. And Lisa Kovac plays Jess Bradford. Olivia Hussey was originally supposed to return. She was slated to come back to do this film, but she fell ill before production, and they had to pivot, and they brought in Lisa Kovac. And I got to give her credit. She looks like Olivia Hussey, not exactly, but close enough where it's not distracting, and she's really good here. This film picks up right after. I don't want to spoil anything because I want people to watch this, especially if you're a fan of Black Christmas. This is totally worth your time. It picks up right after the events of Chapter 1. So this is pretty much the third act of Chapter 1. Okay? And it takes place in this house. Most of it takes place in this big house in the country where Jess was living as a writer. And Billy and Agnes came back in the first chapter, and they're back again in this movie, causing havoc. And Jess and her granddaughter have to fight back and survive this Christmas. And that is pretty much It's Me, Billy, Chapter 2. I know that was very vague, but I don't want to give anything away. I really want people to check this out, especially if you're a fan of that original film. I will say this. Dave and Bruce did a great job. This is very much film-like. Like, a lot of money was spent on this. Now, from what I don't know if this is accurate, but from what I was able to find online, which isn't always true, they were able to raise $140,000. And all the money's on screen. This movie looks professional. They used great cameras. They took their time with the lighting. It's impeccably lit. The camera shots look great. They build suspense. There's some gore here, but it's not overly gory, just like the original Black Christmas wasn't overly gory. The score sounds amazing. And the way they wrote the story and they furthered the story, I was there for it, especially as a fan of the original Bob Clark original. Bob Clark would be proud to have, if he was still alive, of these two fan films And fan films have come a long way. These guys knocked these two out of the park. If you ever get a chance, if you want another Friday the 13th film, since it's taking them forever to give us one, check out Never Hike Alone 1 and 2. Those two are great as well. And there's other good ones online. There's some good stuff out there being made by fans that just want to see the further exploits of films they love. And with the technology coming up so quickly, and there's always people that know how to do makeup effects if you can find them, and you just take some tender loving care with it, and you can make something that kicks ass and fills that void that Hollywood's not giving us. So my hat's off to Bruce and Dave. They knocked us out of the park. I absolutely loved it. I got to sit down and watch this last night, and I would give It's Me, Billy, Chapter 2 a 9.5 out of 10. I enjoyed it that much. 9.5 out of 10 for It's Me, Billy, Chapter 2. I'm going to link both of them down below. Check them out if you're a fan of Black Christmas. Come back and let me know what you thought of them. Give Dave and Bruce some love. Dave has a YouTube channel. Go over and check him out. 9.5 out of 10 for It's Me, Billy, Chapter 2. If you get a chance to watch this, come back. If you have watched it already, let me know down below what your thoughts are. That's it for this review. Till next time, bye.